Now that we've understood the basics of functions, let's solve three important CBSE-style questions. These questions will help you identify functions, evaluate functions, and find the domain of a function. Always remember that function questions become easy when you carefully follow the definition step by step. Let's begin with the first question. We are given the relation curly brace 2, 1, 5, 1, 8, 1, 11, 1, 14, 1, 17, 1, curly brace. We need to decide whether it is a function and find its domain and range. Observe the first elements 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, and 17. Each appears exactly once and has exactly one image, namely 1. Therefore, this relation is a function. The domain is curly brace 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17 curly brace. The range is curly brace 1 curly brace because all inputs map to the same output. This is a good example of a constant function where different inputs can have the same output, but each input still has only one output. Now let's solve the second question. A function is defined by f of x equals 2x minus 5. We have to find f of 0, f of 7, and f of minus 3. Start with f of 0. Substitute x equals 0. 2 into 0 minus 5 equals minus 5. So f of 0 is minus 5. Next, f of 7 equals 2 into 7 minus 5, which is 14 minus 5, giving 9. Finally, f of minus 3 equals 2 into minus 3 minus 5, which is minus 6 minus 5, giving minus 11. The important idea here is that evaluating a function simply means replacing x with the given value and simplifying carefully. Now let's solve the third question. Find the domain of the function f of x equals x squared plus 3x plus 5 divided by x squared minus 5x plus 4. Whenever a function contains a denominator, the denominator cannot be 0. So set x squared minus 5x plus 4 equal to 0. Factorizing gives x minus 1 multiplied by x minus 4 equals 0. Therefore, x equals 1 and x equals 4 make the denominator 0. These values are not allowed. Hence, the domain is all real numbers except 1 and 4. We can write it as r minus curly brace 1, 4 curly brace. A simple trick to remember is that for polynomial functions, all real numbers are allowed, but for rational functions, we must remove the values that make the denominator 0. Let's quickly revise today's questions. To check whether a relation is a function, make sure every input has exactly one output. To evaluate a function, substitute the given value of x and simplify carefully. To find the domain of a rational function, identify and exclude the values that make the denominator 0. With these three techniques, you'll be able to solve many important CBSE questions on functions quickly and confidently.